you, and you thought we was going away. Nah, it's Speak Out.
But let me just reverse a bit and say good morning to the listeners of Vibes. Welcome to the program.
If I stay within my setting as a public officer, as the public relations officer, and I stay just within the office space and do not go out to the public, how will we understand what is happening on the ground?
Still delivering.
We've done a lot, not just in terms of the general infrastructure, but homes, support to farmers, support to fishermen, etc. And as time goes by, more support will be given to Carriacou and Petit-Martinique.
It's Speak Out Unfiltered. Built back, even better to last.
Let us all strive to build a better country by putting aside our petty grievances and move forward with dignity, being proud of working hard and working together.
Anything that we're doing now, it's futuristic thinking. It's not for the now.
Education is the key in a country's development. That's it. If its people are not developed,
Even though go that far, no? Just remember knowledge is power. When you know, you know.
that's it.
It's Speak Out Unfiltered.
We're happy to have you.
On Vibes 101.3 and 106.3 FM every Thursday, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Do you feel the vibes? Going.
Just want to say good morning again to you right here on Vibes FM. Welcome to the program Speak Out Unfiltered for today. Looking at Thursday, the 6th day of March. Good morning. And I do hope that everything is fine as you are locking it down to your program. And to remind you, Speak Out is your program, of course. You know, it's always interactive, informative, and entertaining as well. And we discuss issues of your concern, what's happening in your community, and comments you might want to make from time to time right here on the program. And to remind you, in order to do so, you can tune in to us. You know, those of our listeners on Facebook, first of all, I want to say good morning to you. Those of you on YouTube, good morning as well. In the diaspora, wherever you're on the internet, at your home, in your vehicles, or maybe on the road, whatever the case might be, good morning and welcome again. The numbers to call 403-0101, 403-0101, 443-0101, 443-0101, and 458-1914. 458-1914. And to inform your listeners at this time that we're going to have a shortened version of the Speak Out today. We'll be finishing just around 12 o'clock, and that's because of commitments and circumstances beyond our control. So please bear with us as we continue to entertain, inform, and interact with you. So, Koi, I'm going to move to you first. Leave Solio second. Koi, good morning. What's up? Good morning.
I'm not sure leaving him for a second, you know, but I thinking about this morning's program and as I heard you talk about you going with me first. I imagine in my mind the game of cricket, and if you ask me to open the bowling, I have to make sure that my field is set properly. So because I am coming in with some in-swingers and away swingers today, so I need a good slip. A good slip quadrant.
We're giving you 5 slips.
And a goalie too.
And a goalie.
Yes.
Okay,
It's nice to be here this morning again and to say good morning to everybody. Good morning to all the listeners where you are. And the truth is, I think I want to come with some away swinger today, you know, and make sure that the field is set properly, so that we can have.
Once we have Solio in the house, we know the field set properly. Solio, good morning.
Good morning, Maroon. Good morning to everyone within the sound of Vibes on 1.3 FM. And to describe my situation, I'll just refer to an old classic Feeling high so high, I want to touch the sky. Feeling high so high, I don't want to die.
Okay.
This weekend was a perfect one. I did have some fun and good things to report. So that's why I'm in this mode. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Okay. I like the way you put it sometimes, feeling high, so high. I want to touch the sky. Yeah? Nothing wrong with that. It's a nice feeling to be feeling high, right?
Amen.
And we give thanks and praises all the time for that, okay? Okay, before we get into some of the other things, I just want to touch quickly on our carnival that just concluded, And our carnival this year, I think, was spectacular. I mean, in my view, based on what we saw, based on participation and everything like that, we had a successful carnival. And it was thought about that, it was going to be sort of a watered down version, So,
I mean, a mini carnival.
A mini carnival. But
it was a major carnival.
I see that. We had a lot of support in the community.
There were, I mean, we couldn't ask for more in these circumstances. For brothers and sisters in Grenada on mainland. I mean, they came up
in numbers.
They came up. I mean, I remember the last program, people say, "Well, where do you stay? Stay?" I mean, it's carnival they came for. So they just enjoy themselves during the day and just
Yeah, well, the thing about carnival, is like it's a continuous thing, It was, very little slip. And
not at all.
No, sometimes none at all. Just one little time out, just to recuperate and wheel and stay and come again. And this is what we saw taking place.
I think really, it was good in the sense that people interacted. Yeah, I mean,
and I think it was well organized too. We got to give a little kudos to the carnival committee who came in such a time. Very little preparation. Not much time to really prepare for the carnival. And they were able to put this package together. Oh, wonderful that was. I mean, the entire team.
When you have people as leftists who himself has been in this thing for many, many, many years. We have
Rena Mills too. Yes.
Who herself has been in this thing for many, many years as well. And others. I mean, I'm not able to call out the names, but the point is they executed it well. I mean, in these circumstances, that's what we have to say. Despite whatever the circumstances were, and they did people, and people are saying. I spoke to some people who say, "Boy, I was not expecting a lot, but what I got, I'm satisfied."
And the participation too, and the shows were well attended. You just imagine that people were having fun. I believe is because of the hurricane. And you've been confined and sort of in this kind of mode for the longest while. You just want to just let it go, man. Just loose yourself up. Yeah. So
if I may piggyback on you guys, that's why I said earlier that I'm feeling high, because the success of our carnival this year is one of the reasons. I mean, it was safe and clean in more ways than one. I mean, there was no reported injuries or violence and so on. So safe and clean. And segueing on clean, I must give commendation to our sanitation department.
Yeah.
They kept the place clean before, during, and after the festival. And of course, led by my matron, Miss Violet Charles.
Yes.
That one-of-a-kind individual who, in my thinking, is probably the hardest working person in the state.
She is.
Because it doesn't take a small task to go from Point to Hillsborough and be on the job 5 o'clock every morning. And she starts working too. So sometimes I say, well, wait a while. I wonder if Valley doesn't be upset that she has to do this every day. Because every morning you pass, Vio, good morning. Good morning, my love. Ladies, I like that. So...
these people are committed.
Wow.
And they don't make them anymore.
No. That mold show.
But I speaking about Vio, Violet, I saw sweeping the street broom.
But broom?
With broom, And no wonder why our streets are so clean too. Because they're dedicated to the task, committed to the job, and excellence. And people like that, you just have to admire them. You just have to give them thanks,
And you figure if she starts at 5 o'clock in the morning, by 9, 10 o'clock, she should be on her way home. 2 o'clock, Valley, they should be seeing. Oh, where would I come out with it?
she's a special breed.
Wow.
A special breed.
Wow,
And of
wow,
course,
wow.
I mean, coming from the Mount Pleasant area, of course, in Mount Pleasant, we are special people. But I think this Solio
Yes.
goes beyond just being special.
Don't joke me this early morning.
But speaking about sanitation and the way the place was cleaned, you wonder when you see all these bottles and all this garbage and things like that around you trying to take a wine and you whining on top of this garbage, and you were just to move away for maybe a half an hour to an hour, less than that.
And when you come back,
you say, wait now, what happened?
Who pass it?
Anybody who is involved with the cleaning, I say kudos.
Yes.
S&D or whoever. I don't know who has the contract for cleaning, but it's just good job, guys. Good job. We must commend them.
Making us proud too. And and the other thing I noticed, is that we had a lot of, from the Juve, a lot of tar on the streets.
Oh God.
And they had a cleanup. They had some cleaning to do. They had some real cleaning to do.
I think I came down early in the morning. Saw they washing down the street.
Yes, yeah.
I mean, although I said to the boy, what is the issue here? And look at, well, of course, I guess they use the sea, some of it, but to pump up and so on.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying.
And they were able to get away a lot of this grease and everything like that to make it walkable, comfortable.
And, and I tell you what, I want to get carried away, but I joined the festivities here after returning from, you could equally call it a festival in Beaufort.
Oh God!
So the continuous thing for you then. Continuous thing for you.
Don't get ahead of myself.
Okay. Don't get ahead of yourself. We're talking the carnival now. But what amazed me too is with the short preparation, and now in Carriacou, we're just moving from one to the other. Maroon Fest is next year.
What are you gonna do?
Next month.
That's it.
Yes.
Next month.
Yes.
Yeah.
The of course,
April, yes.
Maroon is not something a one event thing. Maroon, the villages, the various areas will have their Maroon festival at a village level, and then the master one comes at the end of April, where all those things come together.
But I must be perfectly honest with you. I like this Maroon String Band Festival idea, but I didn't want it to be called Maroon because what Maroon means to us, and especially is a bit of a stretch to me. Maroon is too important, and the significance of Maroon, giving back and saying thanks to the crop, to me is a sacred thing.
Right? Yeah.
That's a thing I cherish, and it teaches us what you call gratefulness as a people.
Well, that's what we were brought up.
Yes,
we were brought up.
I didn't want that to be interfered with at all.
No, because the Maroon is a special way of giving thanks.
How you mean?
And we look forward to it too.
So how much you pay when you go to Mount Pleasant Maroon? You eating pork, beef, fish, you just eating just on the house,
Yeah. Yes.
So that everybody who is in the village of Mount Pleasant, whichever the village where the Maroon is held, is in his my turn to say thank you, Lord.
Right, yeah.
And that to me is so sacred. I want
You spoke about that, and I'm thinking then that after the passage of Hurricane Beryl, the Maroon experience, the Maroon experience would have been ideal for us to work together with each other, because we understand the meaning of Maroon. Sharing of what the little that you have, you share it, and we all come together as a people. So I'm saying that we should not even just be looking at Maroon as an event in terms of at the April, as we normally do. But coming out of the burial experience, Maroon should have kicked in immediately. So you were never, I look out for you, I help you, I bring the little that I have or little that I got. And that should be that's where a way of life. A way of life. So Maroon is not a festival now, it's a way of life.
I always call it a ritual.
A ritual.
But it is, because the way it's been done, and and organized,
and the meaning of it too.
And well, we sort of like don't even know the real meaning and all what it entails, because the older folks, used to do it in their way, and we as younger ones we just chime in.
Yeah,
we were going for the food. We know that.
This is the seafaring aspect of which we're very well known for.
Yes.
To have the fishermen taking time off and just throwing back some food
In the sea.
in the sea, where all the food comes from, to say thank you. That is my end of it.
Right. Yeah.
You know, this one hand can clap. You give me, I give you.
Yeah.
And it teaches us so much. That's why that's the name Maroon as we know it. I would like to leave it sacred.
Just leave it here.
Yeah.
Like that. So you could have like a string band festival.
Yes, go do anything else. But leave Maroon alone.
Yeah, well,
That's important.
Okay.
Is that parent split? Definitely parent split. And call it something else. Putting a title or another title to parent split. Nobody must interfere that, you know. Parent split, the significance of parent split in Carriacou.
Yeah.
Yes, leave what I'm doing for my parents who made it possible for me.
Right.
Yes, leave that alone.
Well, we're looking forward again to another successful one at the end of April.
Yeah.
And with the organizers who just did the Carnival.
Yeah.
You know, I think they'll be spearheading again in organizing the Maroon.
Yeah.
And once we keep it like that, we gonna have a good time. We're gonna have a nice celebration. It's gonna be successful. Because you could find now that people are coming together, realizing that they need to do something, you know, and give thanks and praise and, you know, stop all this fussing and fighting and everything like that. You know, we don't need it.
One aspect of Carnival that I'd like to see improved is more participation from Carriacouans per se.
Yeah.
We have a lot of folks taking part in the festival, but without the mainland, God help us, you know.
Yeah.
So our youngsters should be encouraged. I saw a small band, and it's a good thing that they sort of introducing the kiddies bands now with that aspect of the culture is going to grow with it.
Yes, you're going to grow with it. Yeah.
So we can have it. Otherwise,
because it's participation here. We sometimes, you know, come to Hillsborough, and I used to be very frustrated sometimes, and you know, disturbed when I hear remarks coming from people, and they come in and say, "But where the mass?"
Yes.
You know, they ask questions like
yes,
they ask me, where the mass?
Spectators, those spectators.
Yes. But you suppose
spectating is a must too, you know?
Yeah, no, but you supposed to showcase and showcase your culture and your ability to bring these things forward, you know, and let people come and admire and enjoy it. But rather than that, you expect it to just happen.
And you don't do anything.
And you ain't doing anything. No.
Yes, an observation made by one of my colleagues a few years ago, talking about why people don't dig grave again. Thanks a Lapo if you have a tractor or something, but people ain't digging grave again. I say, you know why? When you were growing up, who used to dig grave? Not old people. So who old now? Are you? How come you're digging? So I didn't want to know how people are digging grave. So that's the reason. We don't follow through. You know, you have to look back and think.
So you just take me back to those days, yeah. Really, that was the norm.
Yeah.
And we come now, you know, and asking and saying they ain't doing it again.
They're doing it again.
So
and it's your turn to do it.
And it's they.
Supposed to pass
And it's they saying it.
Yeah.
They the person saying
Yes, and we.
Yeah. We have to do it again.
Something wrong with us. We're not very observant.
Yeah. All right. So we're moving on to the main agenda. I saw you give an indication earlier on. It says, you move from one celebration or one whatever you call it. I don't remember the exact words now into the Carnival.
Yeah.
And I know you're referring to the buses the rally that took place over the weekend there with the NDC.
No, the Happy Hill / Bosseju affairs. You cannot leave out Happy Hill because Happy Hill means something to somebody and some of us. The only thing I said, but you know, somebody was saying, well, at the rally in Bosseju, somebody remarked, you know, I'm sorry for Pete Mitchell. I said, well, I'm sorry for him. Even if I know that today, the unhappiest man in Happy Hill, where you should be happy, is Pete Mitchell.
Take a break. Sorry, let me start taking the calls because the calls been coming in. Vibes FM, what's up, caller coming? What's up, caller? Yes, good morning.
Good. So Kim the King.
Yes. Hi.
Uncle Leo.
Morning.
Brother Coy.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Well, protocol has been established,
right.
so I hope they will not have to call all three names after I finish.
Yeah,
That's why I tried to call early.
Okay.
Listen, what I would need from Uncle Leo,
Yeah.
seeing that class is
Sorry.
open,
Yes.
I need teachers that know the difference between ancestral relationship and the thoughts and ideas, I would mention them, of the youths of our nation. If we continue to celebrate Stonefish, Maroon, and whatever we do as ancient persons, because I was told that I cannot make any contribution because 70 years I just coming back to die. So I just want to mention I ain't coming back to die. I'm coming back because Uncle Leo is back and I want to be close to King the King and Uncle Leo, not even Milton. We need persons, or we need documentation. Some persons, as Uncle Leo mentioned, they don't even know what a parent split is. They don't even know where it started and where it's going to finish. And many of them is going to leave the scene to the year after, not even knowing. So your responsibility, my cousin, is to find the time to either document or to teach so that we would know. Because something bothered me. I noticed an African guy visit some time ago and he was up in Bel Air.
Okay.
And he was standing by that sugar mill. And what was explained is not like in you and my day when we used to pick cotton and go down in the gene and sit down in the hot sun, when we used to go in Dumfries and pick lime and things like that and spend days under pick a tree and things like that. Because them children don't know that. But all for them is a little wine and grind and expressing yourself. What expressing yourself more than get up in the morning and say, oh, Father, which art in heaven, all will be thine. God bless you, brothers. I'm listening. Have a great program.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
That's some original comments, eh?
Yeah.
What he's saying there, but it's true.
There's a lot intertwined in our history. And a lot of things that we're ignoring. And before you know it, it vanished from us and lost.
Yeah.
We're already not documenting. And to a certain extent, I must blame myself too. But God forgive me because I have a very short attention span. But a lot of these things, and if you don't know where you're coming from, you have to know where you're going. And all children should be able to, we should pass the baton to them with the information that they need to be a good Grenadian
right.
A good citizen. Yeah. That is me.
Yeah.
Call what you want, that is where I'm from. I could remember when I first was introduced to a mighty musician in Canada. And he said to me, I'm still Marcus Tosha from St. Vincent. And I said to him, I'm Leo Joseph from Carrico. And he laughed his heart out, but he said, I just like to tease. You see, I like you right away. Well, I couldn't say you come out in Grenada, you know. But that's me. That's who I am. Carrico come out and say, hey, Carrico, I'm proud of it.
Right.
See, those my boy. Yes,
okay. Vice FM, call a comment. Call a Tony.
Good morning, Brother Kim.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Brother Carl.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Yes, call up. Before you go further, hold on. Your radio is a little too loud. You're too close to the
I took it off.
I'm getting a
feedback.
Okay.
Echo.
I cut it off.
Okay, right. No problem. It's going to just... Okay.
Good morning, Solio.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir. How are you? Wow.
Fair to find with a few scatter showers.
Okay. Good.
I realized the first caller established protocol.
Okay.
Meaning I say, welcome to the university. And I think protocol must establish throughout this universal program we just have on a Thursday, keeping the whole of the world informed, because this is not just Carrico, Grenada, and Petit Martinique, you know?
Yeah.
So I want to say, before I start my program, I'm giving my contribution. What's about the former Prime Minister of Carrico and Petit Martinique? All you could remember who it is?
Robert Blaise?
No.
Former Prime Minister.
Come on, I thought Kim also, Brother Coyle, would I hear that straight on the head? Kyla.
Who?
Kyla, how they call him? The
Skylar?
Californian.
Oh, all right, okay. I thought
Okay.
I thought you were serious, but go ahead. Answer. Go ahead.
Anyhow, boy Kim,
Yeah.
so Leon called.
Yeah.
If you didn't reach, if you was down here and they didn't reach in Appeal for at least 10 o'clock in the morning, you won't make it. All when the rally done, people coming down from Grenville still, you know.
Yeah.
So tells all about watch. It's like you must reach your morning ground. But it wasn't Happy Hill, it was Sad Hill. That day it was sad for a particular individual. Because he reply and say, they come all in the home ground to try to bury him. And what they know about that feel. But
Yeah.
he get the message and he understand that we send a message to him.
Yeah.
New people on board. We have people couldn't get bus through Grenada. And it was a lot of problem. So in the next rally, as I advised Declan them they're doing, hire all them vehicles from Carriacou and get some from St. Vincent nearby to come down to take people from all over Grenada.
Pointed to be.
Because we're not transporting Grenada, Kim,
Yeah.
to hold people. Kim, this thing, the works of NDC spreading like it was a virus we have in Grenada again, you know.
Yeah.
Everybody just get it. And if you listen to the minister yesterday, Minister Gloria Thomas, the amount of new people on board, we have to accept them. People understand. People get the message. So the message is clear. People don't have no other choice. Is one choice. And the one choice is all 15. Good morning to Ms. Delma Thomas, Ms. Gloria Thomas. Good morning to Ms. Tessa Sente. And good morning to my MP in waiting. Well, she's a representative, but she's waiting because that will be landslide. And you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You know who I am talking about.
Yeah.
I know she's listening.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah, okay.
She's special, and these four ladies are all-time special. And I all-time hail them up all the time. And the PM, good morning to you, Suran. The whole of NDC family. The whole of the family. So you have a good day.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All
Same
right.
for you. Same for you.
Thanks for the short
Yes.
accommodation in that university.
Okay.
I know there's always room for improvement.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome.
Okay, gentlemen, this rally, somebody was saying to me, is the mother of rallies. But I I don't know. Everybody have a different kind of way of describing it, But what transpired, what is happening now in the trial and state is that people are realizing that our Deacon Mitchell, the Prime Minister, is just someone who cares about people and he wants to see people develop themselves. He wants to see everybody excel and grow. And that is really resonating very well among everyone.
You see, rallies and people always concentrate on attendance, which goes to show it's a good thing, it's a good feeling. Yeah. But you know what impressed me about this rally? Not the attendance, but the substance.
Yes.
Boy, this food taste. That well cooked. All wrong.
Yeah.
So that was my takeaway from it. In attendance to being, in addition to being well attended, you learn something from the rally. The speakers and so on and so forth. And listen, give me a chance. And you know what? What topped it all?
Oh, yeah.
A Blackadan?
Yes.
Blessings?
How you mean? Was so appropriately placed.
It's a blessing?
Yeah.
It's a blessing.
What a pecan boy. That one was hard to take.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good.
It was,
But as I do think that I was for me, what I find about that, not one of the things, not all the things, but one of the things I find about that rally, I've been following the comments on social media, and I was surprised, and I think I should mention it here that I'm seeing comments as when they show the crowd, the massive crowd, across the playing field. There were comments like, "Oh, they're bringing the crowd. They're bringing the crowd." No, listen. Yeah, okay. I could understand what you mean, because the context is that the other side, when they're having rallies or meetings, they're bringing crowd. So I could understand that, but immediately my mind started to work. I said, "But wait now, this is a national thing. Where would I bring the crowd from? St. Vincent, Trinidad, because everybody there is from every part of the island.
Yes.
They can't bring in somebody. Another group again.
Yeah.
Because they're from here, so they expect it to be there. So when they say they bring a crowd, bring a crowd thing. Well, I wonder. I didn't see any boat from St. Vincent going down. I didn't see any boat from Trinidad coming up. So, I mean, it just shows the thinking and how they looking at this thing. Bring a crowd way.
No, well, you see, in this instance, they're confusing bringing with coming.
So what is bring a crowd thing? Come
No,
on.
they
Who else you could bring?
But I use a word. I say shock and awe. You see the shock and awe?
Yeah.
When that happens, you dumbfounded. You can't think. You can't say nothing constructive. You know.
But the idea of the venue for the rally was so very well thought of, and the Prime Minister concluded by saying, you know, we're looking for lost souls, and we're going where we have more lost souls to start to dig them up. And it was well placed, boy. That is a punch straight on the nostril.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Wow. I'm telling you, man.
But yeah, it is something that remember, and I guess, as it was indicated, this year begins the next the next fight for the next election, because they have the Prime Minister has said that this is the beginning for the next one, and
no,
he's going where. I mean, of course, other fishermen. Well, you dealing with sea, so you would know where you see the fish, where you see the water bubbling up. You might know you have some fish across there.
Oh, where the birds flying?
The birds flying.
Yeah. You hang on to your cherry line anyway.
Yeah, that's the point.
Look where it is.
So I see that as that. I mean, that's an area where we need to bring on board as we go forward together. Help them.
But there's a little bit of on social media, and I can admire my Prime Minister more, because you see, now is the time, even if it's not campaign season, you're 2 years off, but now is the time to establish that connection with you and your people.
Right,
Take time off for your people.
Right.
So when election time comes, it's no surprise. I do all the time.
Yeah, right.
I come and make myself known. I'm already known.
Vibes FM, caller coming.
Good morning to you guys and all your guests. Good morning. How are you doing?
Okay.
Fine, thanks. And yourself?
Well, thank God. Thursday the blessing. Thank God the Thursday classroom is open.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I want to spend a few seconds. Our people only running down the hospital, which is an NP name. Now, when a party in power and the last, and anyone coming that they don't want to be a loser, they always carrying on the one in office, in power. But the way how I heard that they talk bad about the hospital, last Thursday I was in the hospital, I went and visit somebody. And this person I went and visit, they never tell me, well, culture man, whatever, boy, there is no medication, I can't get me medication, I cannot bless whatever, you know. Because they are running on the hospital because they want to get back in power. But if it's so, the NMP want to get back in power, they lies. They have to stop that. My friend, I saw so much. Right on things, the General Hospital St. George's. You have a lot of young nurses right now, and they're doing their job. And they're very, very busy with each and every patient. The time they try to attend to one, somebody call him that they have to go to attend to the next patient. Because you have now I'm saying that they haven't got whatever. But I see it with my eyes and I hear it with my own ears. The hospital, from the hospital compound here, all wrong, all the floors in front, It's very tidy. It have people cleaning. You know what I mean? They clean now, like they mop now. They are going back and mop again. That they say now there is no health care in the hospital. People dying. So who's saying people dying? Why don't they say God work and give God the work? And I want to see if people would not die. And that the NMP and them, I will start to buy, I will spend in salt, and I do lime alcohol, and I do Vic, and I do methyl spirit. I wonder if all of the youth I do lime alcohol Sunday. Although I did not go to the rally, but I had my cuckoo to pick, so I want to say big up to the NDC rally, and big up to the NDC convention on Sundays. So I did not win, so I spent a few cents and say that the reason why I was to start my cook on Sundays,
Yeah.
So I have to be the Prime Minister. I want to say I'm big up to the Prime Minister. He came from Dominica, and wherever they come to join our Prime Minister and spend a few cents with the Prime Minister, which is on the place in Boucherdu.
Yeah.
So that's what I have to say this morning. Everybody have a good day.
Okay.
Good
And
day.
have a good week.
All right. Thank you so much, Jay.
I bless you. One love.
Okay, one. And remind you the numbers 403-0101, 403-0101, 443-0101, and 458-1914, 458-1914. The statement was made on Sunday, and the people are saying to the government, we are comfortable, we applaud you, we want to support you, and they came out in the numbers to show that the appreciation.
Well, you see, the ex-prime minister is saying that he wants to return to rescue Grenada. Grenada has long been rescued, and one area where I think that the NDC wasn't successful this time around. Remember a few years ago there was a calypso, throw Jonah overboard?
Yeah.
Jonah?
Yeah.
Well, last Sunday, Jonah was nowhere to be found. Some people say Jonah must have gone to Nineveh. No Jonah at all.
Well, I mean, the reason why he had to go to Nineveh was to go and save the people down there. And
Probably that's where you go.
I don't know. Well, Grenada can't come with Martin is not Nineveh.
Well, of course, that is just to prove that he's not about any come to rescue us. We already been rescued.
Okay.
So you went to Nineveh.
But you see, let me say something to you. At certain times, people use certain words and they don't realize the meaning of the words. Because you see the rescue now, that is what is needed in the NNP. Then that they need to be rescued at this time, because at the pace at which they go in there, I mean, it's dong. That's it, It's only one word they know.
Yeah.
Let me just try to take a call quickly. Hold on. Vibes FM, caller, come in. Landline caller. Hello, yes.
Kim,
Yes.
morning, and how are you?
Oh, not bad at all. And how are you doing?
Well, I ain't doing too bad. I'm listening you with your program there. And then I still checking on what happened Sunday.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah. So then tell NNP Hurricane Beryl coming for them. Hurricane Beryl coming for NNP. Tell them that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we see Hurricane Beryl to them right now. So Beryl coming.
Yeah.
Yeah. They have to sit very tight.
Okay.
We can't sit down, we'll let it continue running.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, man.
Okay, caller. Okay, thank you so much. 443-0101. Again, 443-0101. The lines are open, okay? And just in case you want to think. But I've been just speaking about rescue. And I think right now that the word was used prematurely. And now we're going to fit it where it belongs. They need to rescue. They need the rescue.
Kim is old talk because unsolicited, a resident of Bosishu pointed out something to me. Didn't ask me now. But I heard a complaint about all going too slow in Carriacou. Well, you see that bridge there? I haven't taken the roof ain't go back yet, no?
That 2004.
2004. In your constituency that you've been serving for the last 40 years. That is service, eh?
And the roof ain't go back on yet.
Roof ain't go back on yet for my van.
Look at that, 21 years.
Yes.
Plus.
And you talk, and the sad thing here, my good friend, cousin Nolan, they dump all this debris in the recreation ground so that our kids can get to play. Well, then you take out the roof in the recreation ground in the northwest, why didn't put it back? So you see, boy, it's just who talking and who did you try?
Vibes FM, let me take a call. Vibes FM, caller, come in. What's up?
Hey, Kim.
Yeah.
I saw you had to come back, but I didn't give all the three of you all that information. In the back of the secondary school in Appeal Secondary School, you know where the school is?
Yeah.
Yes.
He had about 4 remaining NNP living in the back there. You know they catch a stroke when they peep and they see the crowd, you know. and he was happy too. All the way you pass in the street in Happy Hill, because you know Happy Hill people change, eh? It's only green jersey in the road. All what they had green. They throw it out, you know. Yet men have green banana in the house. They throw it in the road too. So I just call all the back and give all of that information, Lord. I nearly missed that. All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, this is your one.
Yeah, no, it is.
Well, the two most obvious absentees of the area was Diablo and Lacro.
Yeah.
So I know where they gone.
We're not talking about him. Where is now?
I know, and if you are accompanying him, Jonathan Oliver, but he wasn't there. Any of them was seen, so most obvious.
But and they what transpired there? A statement was made, and I think they got the statement. They realized.
Oh yeah, that wasn't just a statement. That was a whole chapter, little statement. But I tell you what, too, and sometimes I look at my prime minister and I say, "Boy, talking about Talawa." I think that's why I think I have to change the man's name. You know, I can't call him Deacon. I want to confuse the Mitchells. I think I have to call him Small Axe.
Small Axe.
Yes. Yes, Prime Minister Small Axe. I can never see man called Dog Big Tree, so.
No, but he is really, really good. I mean, really, is on par all the time. You know?
On point.
On point, you know. Let me take a call there quickly. Vibes FM, landline. What's up, caller? You come first. What's up, caller? Come in.
Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Yes, go ahead.
Hello.
Yes, hello. You're on. Yes.
Okay. I miss you all Sunday. You hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
I miss you all Sunday. I was not in the convention, but I was in the rally.
Oh, okay, boy.
Yeah, I get into set up I get in a review as somebody was commenting also.
No.
Yes, go ahead now.
All right. And I really wanted to meet you and Mr. Leo. But I couldn't find you all. I thought of calling you all on the phone. But the noise was too much to hear. So I said, it don't make sense calling.
Oh.
But strongly, I mean, see, I look at the crowd after the rally started. Because I went there on after 3. And the people I saw there, I was comfortable with it because the rally didn't start yet. But by the time they say, well, look, they are coming in, I went to the front to take up some shots, you know. So I remained close to the stage while the session was going on. When I look on the flat screen, the big screen, I realized I've seen the crowd tick. So I said, let me walk back to and see what's going on. Halfway going on the playing field, I asked some people, I said, wait now, what are we doing here tomorrow's election? This look at the final rally before election.
Okay.
I mean, and then they get boucher-joulitis. They have to find some medication to give them because that's a new sickness, boucher-joulitis. And some of them have the guts to say that it's fake, you know. I watch on Facebook, they take a shot from the early evening before the rally starts. And then they take one a little late, well, just after the rally starts. And it says, what was before the rally is true. That is the crowd that was there. And what they're showing as a massive crowd is fake. So I realized both it really take them into that. They can't understand, they can't differentiate the crowd in the day and the crowd in the night. But NNP is done and over with. The people of Grenada. Let me take you the words of bingo. Bingo get crowd when they are in fact. And when I was going up, when I was by Queen's Park, there was nobody in the road. Nobody with an idle line as for the bingo.
Yeah.
That was empty. When I come back down, the road was empty and the bingo was going on. So the bingo suffered defeat. And the rally benefited.
Right.
Now, one man told me some time ago, anytime the people satisfied with the government, the party in office, they will come out and support. And he was proven correct on Sunday night. Now, to go on Facebook, well, the Prime Minister say, hey, call them on social media. What he call him on name, you know, social media. In other words, that's really bad on social media.
Yeah.
Okay, but I can't remember exactly how he called them. But I think he was correct in calling them so. Now, to go in the heart of the beast, the belly of the beast, and have such a rally. And what caught my attention, opposite the playing field, on the other side of the road, there's a piece of grassland there, a flat area. I saw a tractor in.
Hello. Caller? We lost the caller. Okay, we just lost him for a minute. Okay, but you could always call back anyway. Somebody just asked me to play this.
Appropriate.
Prime Minister Smallrocks.
Easy like that. That's in the caller block online. Caller, thank you there. You back, caller?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay.
I remember that when I was allow the tractor to excavate that area so they could have a passing lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was done in the belly of the beast. And the beast never got that when he had rallies there.
Oh.
So I'm asking, what is really going on? Is the beast really living there? Or is that his possession or not? We enjoying what is there in his backyard. I will make a comment on social media. Oh, if I'm going to call them social media bajan. Social media bajan. I really see playing bajan. He said he built this the bushes playing field. And he understands that they say they come in and bury him in it. So I believe that's why he was saying St. Max didn't come down. In the new home in St. Max. It's really very interesting because the chairman says, I hope all the work with a lot of buildings to bring him in the sea. So maybe it's really still there. But hats off to the National Democratic Congress.
Yeah.
To be honest,
Yeah.
I've been asking for a rally for the longest while.
I remember that. I remember that, yes.
I even said that the chairman of the party is not working because that's his responsibility.
Right.
Well, I called for his head, and I thank God his head was delivered.
Mission accomplished.
Yeah.
Yes, mission accomplished.
Right.
And I'm very happy. What we're gonna see from this committee, executive,
Yeah.
is that Seven say boots on the ground.
Yes.
And hearing from the two other prime ministers, really and truly, it doesn't matter how well you are doing as a government, you need boots on the ground. We must go out there and do the groundwork because we're looking not to win the next election, but to take all 15 seats. And I'm looking forward. I hope I will be alive then to see NMP get the first 15 nails from the NDC. We take ours.
Yes.
We don't make no back now.
Right.
I want the gatherers and to hear what they will say.
Well, we always say what goes around comes around, you know.
Oh, you remember that?
I remember that.
Good. But God bless my eyes the day I said in Busheju to a friend of mine. Home was not the place for me to be. Busheju was the place. I would have been feeling bad if somebody had to tell me what happened in Busheju. That I feel real bad. So I went up all enough so I could witness it. So when I hear they trying to debunk what happened in Busheju, I don't have time to answer them. They go confuse me because I'm an eyewitness. I can stand up in a court of law and give the evidence. So I don't bother with them again. They done. They know. Sorry for me cousin. She's politically of the BNB.
Yeah.
I told she father before he died, wrong party.
Okay.
Right. And she really know the wrong party. But where we are standing strong. And I don't care what people think. The work is doing in this country. I heard a guy on YouTube last night. I think he's a Jamaican. Did a documentary on the Caribbean. And he described who Deacon Mitchell is to not just Grenada, but to the Caribbean.
He's an African.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I also heard him speak of how the man articulates wherever he go in whichever country. Like when he opens his mouth to speak, people listen. Because what is coming out, even if you don't know where he's coming from, you will see that facts.
Yeah.
As one Californian say in the campaign rally in one of the songs, he's saying, we have the best Mitchell, and we like him. He will tell no lie. And what I'm saying, what he promised, he's doing. He is delivering. So really and truly, he tell no lie. He can't do everything one time. So if he do everything by next election, it's still in line.
Yeah.
Because a continuation is a progress that is continuing.
Right.
Have a nice day. Interesting program.
Okay.
I'll listen.
All right.
Thank you, son. You
Okay,
too.
thank you
You
so
have
much.
a good day too.
Landline caller? Caller, you there?
Hello?
Yes, you next. Yeah, come on.
Good morning.
Yeah.
I'd like to make a little contribution, please.
Yes, go right ahead, yeah.
Yes. A kayak made a party. He and some Grenadians. Everybody prepared to go out there and dance. There was so many parties people could have go to, but everybody went there because the place was new. Party ram cram, no place to raise your hand. Man jamming woman, woman jamming woman. People just get the feelings. The DJ start announcing. Look, ladies and gentlemen, just so the party end. The party done. Whoa, the party finish. The party mash up. Whoa, the party finish. Man, the party break. Oh gosh, the party finish. The party break up. Oh gosh, the party finish. Yes, man. People started wondering what is happening. Oh, yo. Just so the party done. Thank you.
Okay, pattern your song, my boy.
If I'm not mistaken, is not there's a song
Party done?
What's his name?
Darius.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, Darius. Yeah, Darius.
I mean, I don't know if it is Darius.
Darius. But Darius sang it.
The voice, but the voice.
Yeah,
there's a song indicating that
quite a number of years ago.
Yeah, we seen the last.
That is it. The finish.
Yes,
they're done.
But when you see, sometimes when you do too much, Papa God won it the first time. Second time, the third time, you out, Yeah, put you out for real. And man, oh God, he could do so much, but not for so long. How on earth, after 40 years, that Northwest should be.
That should be.
It should be the Dubai Grenada.
Yes.
And all this time, and you care so much about people.
But the thing about it, again, when he got in power, is that they go there with the intention of staying there and taking what it takes, doing what it takes, to keep them there. And that was it. It's not developing people. People have nothing to do with that. Self.
Imani and the bushing.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Right now, they should offer him a job. Well, he too old for Imani, but go on the bush.
So he and too old for the bushing too?
No, not on the bush. All the folks are so hard, in this day and age. But you say all that, where the programs. I mean, couldn't you see that? And education is the way out of poverty. You educated yourself. We're in some of the best schools. And then all you could offer the youth of the country
is a Imani
or the bushing. Come on, man. And you're so adamant to come back to repeat that foolishness again, talking about rescue mission. You better rescue your thought.
Well, right now, they need the rescue, like I've been saying, for the longest while.
No. They ain't getting no rescue until the Papa God speak. And this God is an Old Testament God. You see, nowadays, a lot of people say about Father God and Father God. No, it's Papa God, I know. Another one is a different God to nowadays God.
So Father God and Papa God are different.
Yes. Papa God, I think, is more authentic.
And Papa God, is it?
Yes, it's more authentic.
Papa.
Yeah, Papa. This father is a little modern for me. He's a little fakish.
But one of the things I noticed about our Prime Minister is that he studies whoever he's dealing with. Every situation, he knows exactly what to do. And one of the things that he's been doing, I asked him the question a couple of times. I've interviewed him even live here on radio. How do you ignore this kind of a statement, something like that, coming from the other side? Dealing with it, whatever. And he said to me straight that he has work to do, and time for this. He's focused. But they want to get him down in the mud for the longest while. But I thought I had the clip here I was going to play it, But there's a part that in his Sunday, which he has some humor and things in him, When he says, he's been hearing from one person, he didn't mean, I didn't think he meant an opposition or one, who's saying, give me, anything, give me anything, off it.
That same person saying, come back and make me happy. You see what I mean? And here the score. Come back to the NNP and make me happy.
Yes.
What about you, the only person who want to be happy? All you in debt and all you selfish. Say, come back and make us happy now.
Yes.
Make me happy. Can bring him.
I did mention about coming back. I remember, I don't know if it was last week's program or week before program, but the question was asked, where Kim, where is your friend? And I'll tell you who it is by guess what I'm going to say. Come home.
Come home.
Not the one is crying and about the comeback and not that one.
Well, no, you see what happened. No. The come home story, right? Is that Daddy Blaze, people saying that he's saying come home, come home,
Yeah.
But when I listen to Daddy Blaze, Daddy Blaze saying, he ain't saying come home, he's saying bind us together.
Yes, bind us together.
Bind us.
Yes. Bind us together.
Bind us together, yeah.
Yeah.
Because the time has come now, and you see, as long as you've been there for the longest while doing whatever you want to do, but there comes a time, karma.
Yeah. But every time I think on the crime that was perpetrated on the people of Carriacou, don't think that the majority of us, as they deem us to be poor and vulnerable, You see that division?
Yeah.
That thing is so well cemented in Carriacou. It's a crime, People hating you for no reason at all. I mean, we submerged in ignorance. And they dare not even say something because they figure, like they say, talk about victimization.
Yeah.
And even those who are walking, they home, but they afraid they lose their job.
Vibes FM. Caller, come in. Caller.
I hope I don't get fed up with me.
No,
Go ahead.
Because I can't remember everything one time, but as soon as they come across, I call him.
Yeah, go ahead.
You're talking about the Prime Minister and about the humor in him.
Yeah.
But here one of the humor I gave. A certain man, I ain't calling name. He was in the NDC.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
He left and he went with a man. And now he's nowhere. And we listening to hear the humor continue.
Yes.
But you know what was happening in humor? Is when he said, Mr. DJ, play this song.
It's a blessing.
The DJ played that. It's a blessing.
Well, you see what he said was that some people was upset when he left and thought it was a bad thing to happen, but in fact it was a
blessing.
It's a blessing. What I laugh.
That was a good one.
Hey, no, that. Hold on. You see the Prime Minister, he could go down low too, you know.
Yeah, I say,
he go down.
So you think the man is Grenadian too, you know, when he could go down.
And the thing is, his colleague that was there with him, they supported the two Prime Ministers, Dominicans and Musha.
Yeah.
They supported him well in the rally.
Yes.
Look at the kind of speech they deliver. Only an encouragement, hope.
Yeah.
They encourage him and much hope they release. So how can this government be removed from office in the next election? And then they still have the guts and say, where they coming back to? You have another Grenada somewhere? And even if you have another Grenada somewhere, that other Grenada will come and join this one. You look at Grenada today and look at Grenada 2.5 years ago. Okay? And you must see something different. The only people who cannot see is the NNP. And that is why they put, as Ken Jones said this morning, they was feeling sumptuously from the table. They had all to them. But 2.5 years later, they broke. Somebody had to give them a drink. Like they saved nothing. They didn't do like the ants to save for the rainy day. So now we hear this thing, the government ain't giving them nothing. Hold on. Tell me something, please. You hear parents saying how the government ain't giving the children nothing. Who really is the father of the child? Andy Williams and them? Are they the father have to take care of the children?
Yes.
So find the father and make him know he has to take care of his children, not the government to do it. They know nothing about what they're talking about there. The government ain't giving nothing to the children. So, as Ken Jones said, go and make a pile of children. Because I didn't like what he said because, come on. I think you went there before with that.
Yeah, you kind of wrong.
But when you have your children, you're supposed to know who is responsible for the children. But the thing is not the past regime, because they depend on the one they vote, they always giving them a handout.
That's it,
I hear them, they go saying, when they need a cylinder of gas,
there's calling.
who they coming to?
Yes.
It's something for a government minister to say. It shows that you did not uplift these people to help themselves. Like one young lady told me, she said, yes, on Friday morning, my mother sent me by the Prime Minister in Shenna for a basket of groceries. As if you have a supermarket up there. I said she don't need a basket of groceries. She need a job. Give it so she can earn to get a loan in the bank and build herself. But he preventing her from getting that by giving her a handout.
Yeah.
When the handout done, what happened? What happened? And this people just lock into this handout, and I had to bust my tail, pay taxes for them to get handout from. That was unfair. And when they're sick, Not one of the MP ain't giving $1 for them to go for medical, you know. They on Saturday with DJ jumping up in the street begging for money.
Yep.
That is what Grenada was led to by that government that passed it. I mean, you could open up Bradley and you will see it was a disaster. They cripple the mind of the people. They make the mind of the people become poor and vulnerable. You see a snake never swallow its prey from the tail. It's always from the head.
Right.
When you take charge of the head, you control the person, you know.
Definitely.
The brain is up the way. The mind, the way you think. And that's what the NNP did to the Grenadian people. They take care of the brain, the mind, and they have them dependable on them. And whatever they get, they say yes. You see, my MP working on my behalf. In giving you a handout, leave that for the Drake in the street, not you. I guess he wanted everybody to on Drake too. But thank God, as you say, at the third attempt, you do nothing, that will take you out. Baseball is street strike. And
after that, you ain't good again. Yeah, okay.
But he lucky he go beyond street strike.
Okay. Take care, caller. Thank you so much. Okay, 443-0101, 403-0101, and 458-1914. Someone just send me this clip. Let me speak it.
Fella was a popular fella. And then he left the NDC and then he went over by the other side. And then now he knows no man's land now. And I show back then a lot of all you was disappointed and cried and say all kind of thing. But all you didn't know it was a
what you call it thing for?
Was a blessing. Was a blessing.
There's a saying that's bad things happen for good reasons and good things happen for bad reasons. So don't fret, don't worry. It's good. All good.
But the Prime Minister from St. Lucia, when he said, that for an opposition to come from 15-0,
yes,
to come and take the election, take it, from 15-0 to come and take it, something is wrong. Something ain't right.
Something is wrong from that perspective, but something was right because it was a blessing.
When we talk about divine intervention, are we taking that lightly? Papa God say enough is enough, and the poor people can help themselves because you make them poor and vulnerable. So I'll intercede. I'll intervene and make sure things go right.
Yeah.
So what do you want from me?
Vibes FM.
Divine intervention.
Call a comment.
Hi, Kim. Good morning.
Hi.
Good morning, Leon.
Good morning, my dear. Good morning. By the way, before you start, how is the weather?
It's pretty good. It was really last night with a lot of wind.
What is pretty good? Tell me the temperature. I want to know the age of the temperature.
It's about 50. It's 52 degrees now.
What are you getting there? Just now you might be able to line with me.
Yeah, it's going to warm up a bit. Yeah, it's going to warm up a bit.
Leg up still.
We probably be in the 60s by Wednesday.
Coming close.
In there.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Thank you.
It's good to be on the program after a long absence. And, but I want to kind of focus and touch a bit on Sunday's event. Some of the highs that I saw or witnessed viewing live. One, this I believe was one of the best convention that NBC has ever held in its history. This convention was well planned and executed. And anyone want to dispute that fact is because they have other malicious intent. Two, the attendance really showed how the people are motivated and are ready to go with this present administration. You had an event, I understand, a bingo that took place the same day, and it could not draw a crowd. And from what I gathered, Grenadians love their bingo. So that's two of the highlights: the planning, the execution, and the attendance. So I've seen posts where people are talking about, oh, that was AI generated and all this stuff. They used something from before. I mean, that's baloney. That's beyond the point. Because as I said, live do not lie. That's one thing. Another thing I want to point out is a remark made by Prime Minister Pierre of St. Lucia, when he said that he had been a prime minister long before our Honorable Deacon Mitchell. And look at that. Deacon Mitchell made Carriacou of chair before him. This just goes to show that all the other prime ministers of the Caribbean country, how much they value his presence, his voice, and his input. Because if he did not have these attributes, he would not have gotten that vote, even though there were people there before him. So that tells you the kind of person and the kind of leader we have in the Honorable Deacon Mitchell. So everything else anybody said, the outer world is seeing a difference. Even when he appeared in the United Nations, other world leaders take note of this young man, fresh in the political arena, and his deliverance and what he said, and the way he articulates about things. When he goes to other countries, leaders sit down and listen to him, and they give praise. Even the billionaire from Ghana, he also expressed that they have a wonderful leader, a great leader in the Honorable Deacon Mitchell. Another thing, both Prime Minister Pierre and Prime Minister Spirit, the way that they came to support, they did not do it in an attack mode to the opposition, but all throughout their speech, they were praising the leadership and the person that they know in Deacon Mitchell, Honorable Deacon Mitchell. And this goes to tell you the kind of leader that they see in a young, charismatic, energetic, and also highly educated, intelligent, and smart gentleman. So now, as I said to someone, we need to stop focusing on what the others say. The others are non-entity. Their contribution or whatever they say, it bears no bearing or hold to it, because the rest of the world is seeing the truth in the leader we have in Honorable Deacon Mitchell. So now, as he called, he said, if you divided or there is confusion and chaos going on, nobody wants to be a part of you. Nobody would vote for you or want you to represent. So we as NDCIs, we as followers, supporters of NDC, we have to be either in or out. You cannot play in the fence on both ends. When things goes for good for you, you're okay with it. But when the minute the time the boat start to get rough and the water start to get choppy, you complain. We have to stop that. We are here to support a leader who has a vision, a visionary leader, a leader who is not afraid to go out there and speak with all the world leaders. Whether he can get the finance, he would ask for something else. Give us something to do with education, or give us the raw material, or give us whatever to help us to get there. So it's not about just the financial aspect, but it's also looking at other things that will help to benefit the country. So when people say only traveling and nothing is coming, things are coming in, but everything that we look at most of the time is money, finance. But we're not seeing the other areas that is helping us. Or you get scholarship to send some of your kids, or they send someone to train us. So we have to now think going to 2027 of making sure that the NDC party remains in power, but most and foremost that Deacon Mitchell, Honorable Deacon Mitchell, is our Prime Minister to help to reshape the landscape of Grenada, Carnival, and Petit Martinique. Because the rest of the world is seeing it, but some of us still have that veil over our eyes, or that log over our eyes are glued down. We need to stop. When things is right, we can talk about it. When things is wrong, we can talk about it. But don't go about bringing out all this false narrative and information when you know the truth. So this is just what I wanted to contribute. And guys, have a good one.
Well, you too. Thank you.
So okay, thank you very much.
Okay, bye.
Milton, Kim,
okay.
talk. Blessings,
right.
everyone.
Yeah. Okay, you too, yeah. And it's 403-0101, 403-0101, 443-0101, and 458-1914. Okay. You know something, before you hold it, there's something that, just remind me of, No, I've watched a couple of comments from some media personnel over what transpired over the weekend. And they are upset. Why they're upset is because the convention itself, I'm talking about when they had it in the school, right? With the delegates and everything like that. That's a private event. It's a closed door event. We don't want nobody outside of that. Just the people here. This is personal, private.
Delegates.
Delegates.
You have to be a delegate.
Right, to be in there. They try to rush themselves in with the cameras and some big officials, whatever, and they throw them out. Throw them out of the compound too. They have no right around there because they're not invited, they're not a delegate, they're not part of it. But they want to make a thing over that to say, oh, yeah, it's unfair. They what some kind of nonsense.
So what is it? What was the justification for being inside there? Because what?
What?
I mean, what was the justification for them? Whoever went inside there and wanted to be inside there. What was the justification?
Well,
because
they just want to see what
in a nutshell, frontish.
Yes, that's all. And they want to go and bring something out there when this is a private event.
Well,
this is a private event. I'm so shocked to see this comments coming from people who who know better.
There was this lady for the narrative.
Yeah. Callistra?
Yeah, visiting. What do you think? They're going too slow. I said, well, I wonder what's your benchmark? What you comparing the pace to? Huh? They're going too slow.
Who was going too slow?
The government. Those people just want something to say. What do you know about cargo? How much was involved? The extent of the debris, the cleaning up, how much time that is going to take, and how much was done. Bringing in equipment from the next side of the world to carry a crew. The logistics of getting something here from probably all the way in New Zealand to be here. How much time is it going to take? Well, it's here and it's operating in such a short space of time. They're going too slow.
What that mean?
Oh, I don't know.
No. The thing about it is that they are lost for comments.
Yes.
They don't know what to say and they feel that they have to say something. But say something still. To me, the best thing, if you stay quiet, you sound more intelligent to me than making a statement like that.
I'd very much like to, and I'm glad you asked that question. What you compare it with?
Yeah.
Speed. Slow or fast?
No.
What is the
there's no substance.
Benchmark?
Yeah. No, there's no substance. Vibes FM, take a call. Vibes FM caller, line 9 caller, come in.
Hello.
Hello, yes.
Yes. Gentlemen, you're all making me feel very sad that I didn't go to the convention on Sunday. I really wanted to go to the convention, but I realized the crowd would be so great and it's not good for my health. So I am very pleased that they had a very successful convention.
And rally.
But what I call about really is, I think 2 sessions or 2 weeks ago, you all talk about coconut plants for Carriacou.
Yes.
You still need some because I have about just over 10 in my. I'm calling from the mainland.
Yes.
Yeah, just have about 10, so I don't know if anybody's still interested.
Okay, well, let me give an update and for our listeners out there. I got a call a couple of days ago, and there's a gentleman who promised me 60. There's another gentleman who sent 220. Well, the 220 that I received there
vanished.
And he says to me he has some more. Okay, so now what we're trying to do now, I'm trying to see if we could put what he has some more. He didn't tell me how much that he has now.
Yes.
Plus the 60.
I'm not hearing you too well. Could you speak up a bit?
Yeah. I'm saying that there's a gentleman who has some more, who sent us some the last time. So he has some more now. And there's a gentleman who called me and said to me he has 60 waiting.
Yes.
And now you tell me you have another 10 in waiting. So what I would try to do, I would try to coordinate to see if we could get one transport to pick everything up and bring it on the boat so the people of Carriacou could get it.
Okay.
But what you need to do now, if you take my number down, you don't have to give me your number there, but take my number down.
I can give you my number.
Well, okay, all right.
Yes. 442.
442.
9204.
9204. Right, okay.
Yes.
So, right, okay. So what
9204.
Okay, what I would do, I'll try to coordinate and see if we could get them picked up.
Thank you, and I'm listening to the program.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay.
All right.
It's nice when you have people, volunteering and,
You might have to. You might have to. Sir Leo. You, I don't know if you would agree with me. You might have to open my agriculture department.
A nursery.
Something like that.
Yeah.
You know.
Coconut nursery.
But it's nice when
plants.
Yeah.
And I think that's a very good initiative. The idea of plants. We need plants. We need plants.
And you see
all the food plants that we had was just
destroyed. They
man.
were destroyed with burial, you know.
That could tell you amongst everything else, we still have good souls outside. Eh?
Yeah.
And we always appreciate and welcome them.
Yeah, definitely. So we're going to take advantage of that again there. And as soon as the plants are here, we're going to make another announcement again. And I know it's not going to stay on the ground.
And callers of Carrick who received your coconut plants, remember it came from someone. I wish you know the gentleman's name. Somebody could drop him a little note. Thank you.
Well, his first name is Kieran. Kieran,
yes,
yeah. He doesn't like publicity.
I understand.
You know, he does things and he just...
appreciation belongs.
Yeah. Gratitude.
Yes, man.
You like money in the bank.
Yes, a big deposit. When you say thank you, get more. That's a deposit. Gratitude. Thank you is a deposit.
Vibes FM caller, come in.
Mm-hmm.
Caller?
Yeah.
Yes. Hello, yes.
Morning, sir.
Yeah, I'm just calling to for the people of Carrick with some coconut plants. Yeah, I'm calling from New Hampshire.
Yeah. We're not hearing you so well, you know.
Yeah, no.
You can caller?
I'm calling from the Greenland. I just want to.
No, you have your radio too loud. Maybe that's why I'm not hearing you too well, because you could maybe turn it down.
I'm just calling you. I'm just calling you to offer you some coconut plants.
Okay.
Fine. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah. Okay. Could you give me some information? You could take my number down if you don't, you know, and call me when the program is finished, and I'll be very happy to make some connection. My number, could you take it?
So
404. You getting it down?
Yeah.
404-3992. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you call me when the program is finishing. 3992.
Okay, thank you.
Okay? We'll be happy. We'll make some connection, okay?
All right, thank you.
Okay, no problem at all. Okay. Next landline caller, come in. Hello? Okay, all right, okay. No, that's
you see, I
very,
mean, I just talking about we might have to open a department that deals with fruits and agricultural produce.
Mm-hmm.
And again, I'm sure there are other people who might have other things that they want to share with us here in Carrico. Fruits, so important.
Yeah, but you see, and it's nice when you have people volunteering, you know.
You know, I wish the government would start a program to encourage people to do little planting around your houses. You don't have to walk 5 acres as we did long ago. But there are so many little fruits and vegetables that could grow easily in the yard. And every time I hear that, okra, you want to win in the plant okra, you grow. You grow on a big set or something. Yeah. And all those little things, you could do those things and have food in your house whenever you're ready for it. Tomatoes, yes.
Sweet pepper.
All those things.
Yeah, right in the backyard.
You need.
Even me, I always pride myself on having a very brown thumb.
Yeah.
You know, some people thumb green, whatever they plant, you go in mine brown as I know, but I'm planting now too. So
yeah, but
I think that's a good idea to help us. I mean, you know, to be actively feeding ourselves.
Yeah.
You know, and I think once we get involved in that kind of activity, just the idea of planting it, you know.
Yeah, make it a thing, make it a style. When you visit you, where's your home garden? Where's your kitchen garden?
Yeah.
It should be part of you, just as you want to have all these beautiful things. Leave a little piece for growing something to feed yourself. And you may have some, like you see some peppers, I may have something else, and we could batter. Exchange.
Batter, yeah, because we used to do that long ago.
Yeah.
When you are in the backyard, sometimes you just go and get it.
Watermelon, all these things, cucumber, all these things.
Yeah.
And you don't have to do much with them, you know.
No, that's all.
They're growing and running and running. You know, try to stop them, they ain't stopping. You know what I'm just saying? That these are things that we need to be in the habit of doing.
Okay.
As a lifestyle.
Vibes FM, what's up, caller coming? Hello? Caller? Hello? We have so many calls that come in. Let me see. That caller just, okay. We're going to get back to you. Caller? Okay. 443-0101, 443-0101, and 403-0101, and 458-1914, 458-1914. Let me go right to the landline this time. Landline caller coming. Caller coming.
Good day.
Yes, hello, yes.
How are you doing, gentlemen?
Okay, not bad at all. And you?
I'm humble. All right, so I was just hearing the cry for self-sufficiency, more or less. That you say that people should get into more or less growing their own foods.
Yes.
Right. So the question is, how practical is that with the new changes in policy, more so for like watering, the problems that we have on the mainland? How practical is it for families to really grow their own foods based on the conditions and the parameters that we have as the government operates?
Conditions, caller?
You talking about the water? The
water?
Yeah.
No, just asking. I just needed some more clarification. So
For some reason, I'm not hearing you. It's very low.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
No.
Yeah.
I was just asking. What were the conditions you were speaking about when you say that? You know, the use of water. Explain that a little bit more.
There's some feedback on your phone, but I'm thinking the conditions of the use of water.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, there's just been some policies that's been introduced for more or less, if you live by a river or pond or a stream and you supposed to extract water to water your garden and so, there's penalties for that. No.
Not to my knowledge. No, I don't think that exists.
There isn't something that's been passed for water removal that be regulated.
What I think I know is that the water that Nawasa sends out, you know, in the pipes, not on the rivers, whatever, in the pipes. So I think that there's some restrictions as to be washing on vehicles and washing on land, you know, lawns and stuff like that. But not
for water that you pay for.
Not that's what that you're paying for, yeah.
Well, I think there's been some reports of there's some new bills and acts, statutes maybe that's been passed that.
Yeah, you mean from rivers and things? I'm not streams
from yeah, exactly. And they move for rainwater harvesting. So I'm saying, although it's a good look, how practical is it to do now based on these things that's being implemented?
Well, I'm not sure. You're suggesting that it's implemented, but I'm not sure on that, so I can't really be so positive. But I doubt whether or not that would be implemented, because a river, if you live close to a river, I don't think they're going to try to restrict you from having a little bit of a water garden.
There's been a report for the same farmers thing, like if you planting and you have gardens and you try to extract water from basically a water source, there's penalties on that. Like I've just seen the report.
Okay, well, you are a little bit ahead of me, so you know, I didn't.
Disappointing. I would like some feedback on that.
Yeah, well,
I appreciate you guys having me.
Okay, no problem. We're gonna try.
Have a nice one.
We try to look into it. Yeah, I doubt whether they would have something of the nature.
No, they penalize you for.
No, I know that they speak about water and using the water in the pipes.
I think for cars and things like that.
Yeah, to wash your cars.
For a little irrigation, I think so.
But we're talking about backyard gardening. I mean, and the water that runs out from your house.
Yeah. Well, that.
I mean, I'm just saying that you can use all those are water you can also use. So it's not a matter of using water that would deny another opportunity. So
because they've been trying to encourage rainwater harvesting for the longest
long time.
Because we in Carriacou, I mean that's what we know from day one.
And to take a little segue from that, the public should well be aware that we should try to conserve as much water as we can, because with all those spouting catchment that's been removed from houses, a lot of systems will go dry this year.
Yeah.
Before we come back to the rainy season again.
Yeah.
So be extremely conservative. You can start now. Whatever water you have, use it sparingly, because we don't have the roofs and so to provide all the water harvesting that we usually do. So please be aware, and when this is going gets rough, now also we're not able to keep supply over the demand. So residents of Carriacou, be thrifty with your water.
Yeah, and what you're saying there makes a lot of sense, to Leo, because what I do notice too is that there's quite a number of houses that the owners and people who are supposed to occupy them are living abroad.
Yeah.
And then people would be given the authority to go into the cisterns and get water. But now, if you don't have those catchments pushing water inside of there, your supply is going to run low. You won't be able to, give as much as you can.
Because it dawned on me, because CHS, we have a lot of big systems under there, and when CHS had this roof in place, we could have water 24/7.
Right.
But now they're almost dry.
Oh.
And a lot of people in the past that will depend, give me a gallon of water, give me a tank of water or something. So it's not there.
There's a bucket.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
and then by the time you would get your catchments back up a bit,
yes, it's still dry season anyway.
It's dry season.
So
you don't get a bunch of water now. You know, we still during the rainy season.
Yes.
To take it through the dry season.
Yeah.
So that's an issue. It's a big issue. So it's a little bit of a warning going out there to those of us who have water to conserve as much as possible. Be mindful that we could have a shortage because we're just stepping into the dry season and you don't know how long it's going to last.
Exactly so.
And talking about drinking water, I mean, I guess we are talking about water generally and to use for the gardening and so on. But there is this initiative that is done now with drinking water here in Carriacou, in the sense that I think Windward Aid, they are giving families and homes water, drinking water, not just water to just wash and so on. You could, and that is something I think we should really pay attention to. They are doing it for 6 months, so every probably week or other week, once what you got the last time is finished, you bring back the water.
Every 2 weeks.
2 weeks rather.
They replenish the water every 2 weeks, but they have a certain number of people that
sign up.
But that's limited.
Yeah.
So in other words, the problem still could be island wide.
Well, I guess if as a neighbor you're able to get,
but you're not getting that much water.
If you have, and if what we're saying, when the dry season kicks in, and you use it, and there's no way to replenish it,
that's it.
Trouble to
yeah, Vibes FM. Caller, landline caller.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning. Yes.
Uncle Leo.
Good morning,
Leo.
Leo. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
That's the lady from Ghana she spoke to.
Oh, how are you, my dear?
I'm all right, sweetie, and you?
Fine, thank you.
I'm
Thanks
so
for calling.
happy that I met you.
Okay, same here.
Next one I want to meet is Kim, and I know I'm Koy already because Koy is being Grenada.
Yeah, okay, right, okay.
Okay.
Oh, that was a beautiful, beautiful convention and rally.
I agree.
Oh, how beautiful.
Yes, it was.
They
Yes,
can't get over it yet. They can't get over it yet. It's still Bazudi.
That was a political burial.
Yeah, it's still Bazudi. As how the Prime Minister say, and the other Prime Minister we have to stick with our leader.
Yep.
And stay with him. And we NDC eyes, that's our lady just say. Some of us just stop. When things good, we deal with them. And when things bad, we want to pull aside. But we have to stay with our leader, stay with our party. If we see them going wrong, we could pull them aside and talk to them. Don't come on Facebook and come on this and to want to run down with party. We could know certain place how to think them.
Right.
Yes.
And we have to stand with our party. This is a dynamic leader we have in this, Mr. Dick. Everybody respect him all over the world, not only in the OECS or in the Caribbean, all over the world. Give that man his respect, and we in Grenada have to give him respect because he is raising Grenada and he's taking Grenada to our next height.
Yeah.
To our next height, that man is taking Grenada.
Yes,
and we have to support him, stick with him,
and love that man. He is a man of class, and we have to stick with all the other MPs and stay with them, talk to them, and show them the way forward, and just give them God's blessing. And nothing can stop us.
Yes.
Nothing can stop us now. We're going straight. We're taking it straight. 50-0 we giving them.
Well, the Carriacou anthem for that is Bo, we do with them.
Have a blessed day.
Thank you.
Have a blessed weekend.
Okay,
and
you too.
Take care. Love all you.
I love you too.
All right, Solly.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Someone just messaged me here, and they're saying that they haven't been hearing much from our senator in Carriacou lately. I understand there was a rumor going around. I don't want to. I don't want to say the rumor on the air.
We don't spread rumors.
No.
But I tell you, when you're in pain, you can be talkative, The massaging whatever out in here.
Massaging, you say?
Yeah, the massaging. You have to take it down.
Yes.
Just-
Wherever you feel in pain, you have to rub.
Yes.
As I mentioned that just last night, as a matter of fact, I got this call, and the person asked me, "But is Mr. Cox still in Carriacou?" I said, "No." I asked them to repeat the question because I didn't understand. We weren't speaking about anything. But the person just called and asked me that. I said, I think yeah. As far as I know, I said, why you ask? They haven't heard anything much from him in recent times. I said, yeah, he's there. Again, somebody messaging him and asking if he's there. If he's there.
Well, the thing about it is that at certain point in time, reality is striking. Yeah. We could live in denial for a while, but for how long?
Boy, that slate of resignation is a good portion in it to me,
Yeah.
You have to go down and come up again. We could get rid of that thing. How my boy who sang again? I can't remember the name now. Bouncing Low.
Oh, Tangla.
Yeah. Tangla. You go down and get them money, they go get it again.
When you go down, I hit you. You come up, I hit you.
It bouncing low.
Yeah, but there's so much happening right now, and we have to be thankful for that. You realize tomorrow is budget?
Yes, boy. Yes.
Tomorrow is budget.
I just want to hear allocation for Carriacou Port.
So that means you will not put it on your head?
No. As a matter of fact, the revitalization of Hillsborough.
Well, something that I've been thinking about, and in a certain way I'm concerned, because normally the budget is discussed and recommendations are made. Going forward today, and I don't think I can recall there was any consultation or conversation had as to what we can expect here in Carriacou and Petit Martinique. So I'm just saying.
Hello.
No.
I'm not worried about that.
No. I ain't asking you to be worried about that.
Okay.
I'm just saying that it's norm. The budget is about for us and about us. So I'm just saying I did not hear any discussion on what we would like to see happening here in Carriacou.
Well, I tell you didn't hear.
Okay.
But it took place.
Where?
At the Hillsborough
government school.
Government school, yes.
What I'm trying to tell you, I've seen this man with the big spoon before, and you don't share good. You don't share good and sharing fair.
No. I'm talking about budget. Yes, yeah. I look forward to hear what it is, but I'm just reflecting as well that I haven't because these are things that I like to participate in. Discussing what we're doing.
Have no fear. Deacon
I
has the big spoon.
I'm fearful.
Just bring a plate. What are you getting yours?
But you have to set some precedents. Let the people be involved in
but
I hear you, Ken. It was done there. Interestingly, it was done there. And I'm asking. No, I was in my way.
Okay.
I was in my way.
Well, next time I keep you informed on that.
Please.
But the good thing about it is that we're looking forward to it, and there's quite a number of things, that's going to be applying to Carriacou. Is going to get more than its fair share.
All the time. Well, as far as I'm concerned, I mentioned Carriacou can get more, because you remember we've been paused for a very long time. So now that we think our time is coming around, we can't just press play. We have to press fast forward.
Yeah.
Yeah, in order
to catch up.
Yeah, catch up.
Yeah.
You think
but
it's easy?
It would be interesting to hear from the other side, the leader of the opposition response on Monday. Because they give them equal time.
Oh, that will be the Honorable Evelyn Pierre.
Yes. Yeah.
Her first challenge.
Yeah, imagine that. And somebody was saying to me that Diablo is in fear. Why? Because he could have waited and do the response rather than put her in a situation like that.
So as we say in Carol,
he'll speak too, but just
that. No, but he's speaking now as a member of parliament for his constituency, and they limited. In other words, the time that he's going to speak for is given to all the other MPs. So if it's 1 hour or 45 minutes or 1 hour and 15 minutes, whatever, they time them. But the beauty about it is the leader of the opposition is given the same amount of time as the presenter of the budget.
Yeah, but God bless us. We think we now have a new leader of the opposition. And as we say in Garako, we hope that nobody going to beat us. We say what has to be said, and things roll smoothly. Yeah. So that's a first test.
Well, it will be very interesting.
Yes. Why not?
Because I wonder if she could have substance for maybe 2.5 to 3 hours as the time will be allotted to her.
Well, I hope she hasn't been understudying.
But she has been. I mean,
God, we're in bad shape.
She has been.
God.
I mean, where you're speaking. I mean, you're passing on the battle.
No, I disagree, man. Don't preempt the lady, man. Sometimes ladies different. Yes. Sometimes ladies different. Give her a chance, man. Give her a chance.
You asking me that?
Bye, FM. What's up, caller? What's up, caller?
Hey, Kim.
Yeah, hey.
Hey, Kim, Leo, and Mr. Kai.
Yes.
Good morning, afternoon.
Good morning. Good
in
afternoon.
the area.
What? Morning.
Yeah. I don't really want to talk about the rally basically because I know everybody give their take on it, Okay, basically my take on it was that what is a revolution, you understand? A complete takeover. And if you go back to what Dr. Mitchell had said before, that they think they could just jump from a helicopter and and stuff like that, and basically what we see a complete takeover. Number two, I just want to congratulate all the different positions in the convention that people held. But one thing I have a little problem with, and I think we have to work on it, and also I will make a suggestion. Okay, what I think, instead of making like MPs and ministers and stuff and things like that, give them position. I think NDC have too many people in NDC that could hold certain position. And what we could do, we could make it like a permanent position and give them a salary. You understand? So so basically what I'm saying, like the MPNM could concentrate on what they are doing. You understand? So basically, they don't have to be doing two work. Like you have a second person who is really handling that business. Right? And then and something what I'm looking at again to okay, tomorrow will be the budget. All right, and I'm looking forward to the budget. And we said I think Monday, as I heard from the guy last night, that MNP will be giving our opposition speech basically towards the budget, and then okay, and then what I heard she'll be coached by Kit Mitchell, and then I think in Parliament you'll be see that she'll be looking to Kit Mitchell a lot for advice, and then it's going to be a different position for him because you don't used to sitting down and let everybody get it talk and he can't say nothing. And to be frank, I'll miss him because I like a little peacock. We take a little job and they can come and give him a job,
No,
so then I'm looking forward to it. I'm definitely looking forward to it.
Yeah, okay.
But what's going on, you guys?
I hope Emlyn will be smart enough to know that his position led him to the opposition and a open diamond, not in the presidential house. So be guided.
Say it again. He's what? His opposition?
His position led him to
the
opposition and a home in diamond.
Oh,
so
diamond.
Yes, not in the prime minister's residence.
Okay.
Well,
so that is the one.
But before I go, let me say something too.
Yeah.
I listened to this guy the other night, and then the guy have a problem with what the Prime Minister of Dominica say, Scarrett.
Yeah.
When Scarrett talk about leave that constituency for him, and handle the other business, he go take care of that. The guy went back.
You gotta take care of that.
The guy went back to
Which one?
Listen, the guy went back. The guy went back to a clip when Kit Mitchell was like the chairman of CARICOM, right? And in the Caribbean, whatever. But if you're in CARICOM and like you have a disaster, you know that you got to everybody come together and they vote the amount of money to give. They claiming now that Kit Mitchell give $1 million to scare it, but they're making people Bill Kit Mitchell take $1 million from his money and give it to Skirt, and that is not true.
No.
Well, if somebody foolish enough to believe it, let them believe. Kit Mitchell, I tell you, Kit Mitchell didn't give.
So listen, what they're planning now. They're planning that Skirt. But listen, they're planning that Skirt and GNP will be having an election, and they will be going up there and campaign for them, to make sure that they get them out of office.
But
and
they can't campaign for themselves. They go there and campaign.
They have charity.
But listen, the last thing what they said, Kim, they said that Dick Mitchell, Scarrett, and Pierre from a coalition. Right? So what happened now that Dick Mitchell will be going and campaign for the two of them, because I know the election is very close now, coming up, right? And they're saying that when time for Grenada election, that they will be sending their people over now to campaign for the Prime Minister. But basically, we don't really need anybody to campaign for us. Because you look at the crowd, what the crowd tell you understand? And something again, Kim, look at that. This is not an election year. This was not an election year.
No.
You know what I mean? And Donald, and the last thing I want to say, we had a bingo Sunday because remember we give a jackpot of $1,000.
Yeah. Okay.
But anyway, you guys stay there. And how was the Carnival? I ask you guys, I didn't hear nobody respond. How was the Carnival?
That was good. It was good. But before you go on, that whatever you see, Deacon Mitchell now has a voice of value. So
exactly.
So when you have a voice of value, he would sell some worth. So and that's what he's doing. If I had Deacon Mitchell in my corner now, I was sitting happy as a pig in mud.
Well, let me tell you, I listen to Shelton Daniels. That's a program in St. Lucia. And if you hear the love that they give that Prime Minister, you know what I mean? I want to hear people condemning and saying he lying and he doing things. You know what I mean? They say a prophet never honored in his own country.
Except Deacon Mitchell.
Anyway, you guys take care. We have been great weather today, so then we talk later.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah, man,
yeah.
Be blessed.
It's interesting, to you see the kind of response sometimes people get, But all in all, I mean, we know we have the best Mitchell.
And we like him.
And we like him.
But I don't like the best, I want it to be between two of them, the better. I don't want too much other people come in the deal. It must be between he and the other one.
and he's the one.
And he's the better of the two. Yeah, okay.
But getting back on the budget, though, I would ask everyone to please pay attention because it's going to be a record budget. We heard figures like 700 million, and you had some comments for Grenada. Yeah, for Grenada.
What's the money going to good use? Which I know it so far. I've seen nothing to complain about.
But, no, you're right.
Remember my big hospital coming in, and I want to sick already.
Yes.
You're starting to get sick
now?
now?
I feel bad.
I know.
Watch. Take a piece of stick and put behind your ear.
So you get sick?
Or make cross in my mouth. I cannot say it.
But a lot of things are in the making. And we're going to see a lot of improvement taking place, and Grenada is going to be like the transformation is on the way, been going on, and it's going to just continue.
Yes.
I could see Carrico in another 2
I
years.
have no problem with who's at the helm.
Yes.
Yes.
And they have a lot of things. Let me take the final call for the program. Final call for the program. Vibes FM caller, you're on.
Good morning, Mr. Kim.
Hi.
Mr. Coy.
Good morning. Good afternoon.
Special morning to you, Mr. Coy.
Thank you.
Antonio.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. How are you, my dear?
I am blessed.
Good.
I just want to go back a little bit on the convention and the rally on Sunday.
Yeah. Do you think?
I have to congratulate the PM, right? Because he went in the belly of the beast and he come out alive. From the first time I hear where that rally was going to be, that convention and rally was going to be, I say, that man decides to deliver a death blow. You know?
Yeah.
Then I say, all dog bad in the master yard, doctor?
Yeah.
Right. But this dog, it only bad in the yard. He bad in the enemy yard too. Right? And the thing about it is the dog in the other yard, right, have to put his tail between his legs and keep quiet.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
So from what I see, it was very, very successful. They're talking about AI generated. And you know what a man knows about himself? He thinks about others. So when they have their thing and they make the AI generating crowd, they think that you're doing it, you know. And let's talk a little bit about what the former, let me give him his proper title, the former Prime Minister did to his now leader of his party. You know what a man actually do? He threw the woman to the lions, you know. How could you give her, leader of the opposition, know that the budget is going to be read? I mean, I wonder if she has sense. If she realized what he do to her. He put her out there to be destroyed. You know? And that is what the man does. He's very good at killing people's political careers.
Yeah, but Carla, let me ask you to stop for a minute there, because I've been hearing some comments coming from people as it pertains to that. And they're saying, they're suggesting that the reason he did that is because his energy level is very low at this time, and he would not be able to sustain that amount of hours that he normally would have been doing over the years.
That too.
So they said, they say the reason he do that now is because he doesn't want that to be detected.
But no, if you notice, for the past 5 or 6 sessions they had in Parliament, he never stayed, you know.
Well, yeah, right.
Yeah, he go in, he trusts people, and he leave.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
So this time, he realized, and I guess what make it worse, he had a heads up of what is going to take place in Boucherjou.
Yes.
That was the blow. That was the final blow. Yeah. I look at him yesterday, right? Let me hear what the doc have to say or whatever.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. And you could see, according now that I think about it, that the energy, the low energy.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
He wasn't his usual self yesterday.
He's very short now. Very, very short.
Yeah. I think the man touched diarrhea after Sunday.
So get the man a break, you know, all I know the man could feel.
Listen, if you could give, you must learn to take.
Yes, but he could feel it.
Right?
With all these blows. Yeah.
All this, yes, he's been running about. And if you notice, every time you have to talk, no matter what you ask him, he must talk about Deacon.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. Deacon living in his head rent free. You know? I'm sure he does get nightmare in the night when he lie down, can't sleep, because the face and the voice he's seeing and hearing is that of Deacon. He never thought in his life that he would have get such a challenge.
Yeah, man.
He was afraid of Peter, but he wasn't looking for, as he calling him, Alakaboy. Yeah? Well, So Leo, you said Smarlax. You giving him a new name. You gave the PM a new name,
Yeah.
Smarlax.
Smarlax, yes, like around them big tree.
Yes, right. Didn't realize you take a small axe to cut down a big tree.
Yeah, man.
You know?
Yeah.
So the man, to a certain extent, I kind of sorry for him, you know.
No.
Yeah.
The work of God. You don't question the work of God, my dear.
Well,
Don't.
no, I'm not.
Yeah.
We know. But what I'm saying, to waste so much energy, you know? To waste so much energy talking nonsense, trying to rile up people. 2 weeks ago, I was very concerned of a statement he made. 2 or 3 weeks ago, I was very concerned about a statement he made at a rally when he talked about John T. John T opened his mouth. You know?
Yeah, they kill him.
And you see what happened to him. And when he catch himself, he say, I ain't calling name. To me, that is inciting people.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
I remember my father used to talk about Gary in Gary days. When with the Skyred,
Yeah.
he said Gary didn't actually tell his supporters to go and burn the stuff. But when he says Skyred, they knew what he meant.
Yeah. Right.
You know?
Yeah.
So I was I still am very concerned about that insightful statement that man made. You know? But as you say, God is in control.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
God is in control.
That's it.
And I just want to give that gentleman a little bit of advice, right? Take it easy. Your age right now doesn't allow you to do the things that you would have done when you were 20 and in your 30s, even your 40s.
Yes.
You know? So he had enough to keep him for whatever the rest of the days that God granted him on the face of the earth.
Yeah.
As you were saying yesterday, you're not afraid of death. Well, wait for it to come. He said he wanted to go in his sit in his rocking chair and see the new leader take over and feel satisfied. That is what he must do now. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yes.
Go
Well,
sit down, you know, have a night bath, go on the beach, take your little walk, get your little oil down, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Drink your bush tea and relax and enjoy whatever the rest of your days on this earth.
Yes.
Let us have to talk about him as the former prime minister. You know?
Yeah.
And give him a little credit for whatever he think he did. Give him a little credit for that.
Well,
you know what I mean? But he using up too much energy talking about Deacon.
Well,
And what he don't realize that you know what I think getting him crazy? The more he talk is the less attention he can pay. You know?
Well,
So that is getting him crazy. He want the bacchanal.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He want to put his hand on his waist. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And stand up and cuss. But it's like he cussing himself now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That he was
Too much
cussing
energy.
up.
And what he don't realize, that making him old. You know? Because the energy he should consume for his old age, he using it up on Deacon, on somebody who is not paying attention to him.
Well, let me tell you what. This is a new transformation. As part of the transformation, get rid of the muscle shirt and put in a dashiki. And get rid of the tight pants and put in a bell bottom fat pants. And relax yourself.
Let the man live with his head in the clouds for the rest of his days, no man.
Okay.
You know? Yeah, let him live in the clouds for the rest of his days. Live in a make-believe world. You know?
Yeah.
Pretend that he's still 18 and 20. Pretend about the playing cricket still. He could live in that fantasy world. We don't give him that. You know, at least he deserves that at this point in time. I never know he went in the White House and talked to Bush and whoever else he claimed, and he played cricket all over the world. And you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let him live in that fantasy world. It's good for his mental health.
Yeah.
Well, you want to play cricket now with Deacon Bowling?
No. That is why I say give him the privilege to live in his fantasy world. It's good for his health.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's good for his mental health to reminisce back in the day when I was or I used to. Give him that. Give him that. And that is what I would encourage him to do. Lie down on the rocking chair and think about what gone, what passed. You know, it will prevent him from grieving. You know, that will prevent him from grieving if he live in that fantasy world. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyhow,
Okay, go on.
I am very anxious, not so much to hear the budget. Yes, I want to hear the budget, but I'm anxious for that opposition reply.
Yes,
that is, what I am looking forward to more than anything else. Yes, she's going to be coached.
Yes, man.
You know? Yes, she's going to be coached. But let's see how she's going to perform.
Right.
And I keep saying and I keep telling her, the man don't have your best interest at heart. What he is doing is setting her up for a fall. Yeah?
Yep.
That is what he's really doing to
Right.
her.
So they
and I
come
don't
back.
understand. Right. She's supposed to be an educated person. Well, old people say book learning is not common sense. Or common sense was made before book, something so they used to say.
Yes.
You know, with all her, yes, sense make before book. And I see training this young girl now. You know again? I see training this young girl. Again, he's destroying what they don't understand. This man has a PhD in destroying people's political career, especially if he see you as a challenge to him.
Yeah.
You know? So again, thank you for all the contributions you're making, and I'm looking forward. Would you be bringing it too? Would you be bringing
we bring the budget live. Yeah,
the budget?
We bring it live.
All right, okay. So I'm on board.
Okay.
I'm on board.
All right.
Have a good day.
You too.
All right.
Wow. Tell you, there's a lot of things to look forward to.
I hear you ask the caller there, Sir Leo, if he want to face up to Deacon Bowling.
No,
you couldn't.
No, you couldn't.
If Deacon go from the Bosse Juan coming running down to the wicket, up he comes and that Mitchell, bowls to Mitchell, he jumps on wicket and bowling, clean bowl, all the sticks walked off the ground. And the crowd cheering, yeah.
Well, what I said it was that last time they couldn't bowl.
Yeah.
Well, he moved down the wicket.
Yeah.
Right? He still get out, he tipped the ball, he picked it up in the slip. And they passed it to the wicketkeeper.
Yeah.
And he threw it on the other side to run out Peter. so I give up. So 2 man out there.
2 man out in 1 ball. What? So what Peter was doing on the wicket? Peter, it's your steady batting, Chris. Why he took us a run? He took us a run, you know. Eating the ball.
Oh God.
So it's a fact then. This morning when I came in and I said, boy, I think I want to bowl some away swingers. I know that we are going to talk about cricket.
Wow.
Yeah. But it's going to be interesting. Very, very interesting, yeah? What's going to be taking place.
Signs of the time, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Anyway, gentlemen, we said we're going to have a sort of shortened version of the program today.
Yeah.
And we've gone past the 12 o'clock hour already, you know.
Yes,
Tim, not the shortened. We're not having a shortened program, you know, version of the program. The time is the time.
Time is time.
Yeah, the time is the time.
As usual. Okay. But anyway, as we're getting ready for budget tomorrow and what we discussed today, you know. So Leo, I give you first a
well,
shot.
shorten the time, deserve a shortened commentary.
Yes.
The struggle continues.
Okay. And Koi?
Yes. I think it's been a very interesting conversation today. There's one thing I want to say that it will make my closing comment really is that one of the callers mentioned about the person who is head of CARIC or chairman of CARICOM. No, what I do know is that every leader, every prime minister in the region have 6 months to be chair of the of CARICOM. Now, Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell had his gone there, and right now we have Mia Motley. So everybody would get an opportunity to lead at a regional level, you know, and I think that from what I've seen, that he's done a fantastic job in terms of his leadership. Yeah, and so let's continue to rally around him and support him, and you know, let's support our regional leaders, because we have to start thinking now that the region is a interesting part in the global sphere, CARICOM, Caribbean. And so I think that my appeal is really, let's rally behind all leaders in the region, support them, and let's make this Caribbean region one that we are going to be proud of.
Okay, well, thank you so much again as we continue right here. And remember, Speak Out Unfiltered every day, every Thursday rather, right here on Vibes FM. The views expressed on this program are those of the host and guests and not the views of this radio station.